Hi, my name is Nicole Ryan. I'm the alleged abusive ex-husband of Nicole Ryan. I would like to take this time to talk to you about the Supreme Court of Canada's decision that was released on January 18, 2013 in regards to Nicole Patricia Ryan's criminal charges of conspiracy to commit murder. Nicole was charged on the 28th of March 2008 after she had attempted to hire an undercover RCMP officer to murder me. During Nicole Ryan's criminal trial, I was not called to testify. This was shocking to me, considering she was claiming the defense of duress and was claiming battered women syndrome. During the entire trial, I sat outside the court parking lot waiting for my turn to testify. This time did not come. The trial had ended and my testimony was left unheard. I have no explanation for why my testimony was not heard by the courts. It was even more shocking to me when Nicole Ryan was acquitted of her charges by the Supreme Court of Nova Scotia. The Crown prosecution appealed the case to the Appeal Court of Nova Scotia, who again acquitted her. The Crown finally appealed the case to the Supreme Court of Canada. The Supreme Court of Canada did not acquit Nicole Ryan of charges, but in an unusual move, they put a stay of proceedings, meaning she was not found guilty or not guilty. Her case was just dropped. They deemed she had been through enough. To this, I strongly believe the Supreme Court of Canada has denied the truth to the Canadian public in what is seemingly all one big cover-up for the errors they state the lower courts had previously made in their judgments. Considering the severity of the allegations against the RCMP and I, the courts have not taken the time to properly review the evidence before them. They have tarnished the reputations of not only myself, but the RCMP as well. The Supreme Court of Canada's decision to avoid another trial, which would have ultimately included the testimonies of both the RCMP and I into Nicole Ryan's allegations, is a farce and a disgrace to our Canadian judicial system. Nicole Ryan's allegations that I sexually, physically, and mentally abused her have left a dark cloud over my name and my family. She has painted me out to be a monster who abused her and our daughter. I am taking this opportunity now to state that I was denied the right to a voice during Nicole's trial, and to state for the record that I have never abused Nicole or our daughter in any shape or form. I have done nothing to Nicole to deserve this defamation. I have always done my very best to be supportive of Nicole and our family and to ensure they were comfortable. Her decision to hire a hitman to have me murdered was for her own monetary gain, nothing more and nothing less. As a result of the release of the Supreme Court of Canada's decision, there has been a whirlwind of comments regarding numerous concern for the safety of our daughter. Nicole Ryan has made allegations publicly in press releases that I, quote, took off, unquote, with her daughter. Nicole has portrayed me as kidnapping our daughter. This allegation and statement is not true, and is another oversight by the courts and the media in an attempt by Nicole Ryan and her lawyer to mislead the courts and the public. The only reason for our relocation to Ontario was due to a military posting, as both my spouse and I are Canadian Forces service members. I have had full custody of our daughter since July 2009, when Nicole Ryan did not contest my application for sole custody. During our custody proceedings in the Nova Scotia Family Court, the court ordered an in-depth psychological assessment of myself, Nicole, and our daughter. The results of the assessment were not favorable for Nicole and indicated that Nicole was not properly caring for our daughter and her physical and emotional well-being. And it was then recommended to the family court that Nicole's access to our daughter be controlled. I have made numerous attempts in writing to Nicole's lawyers to re-establish contact between Nicole and her daughter. To date, Nicole and her counsel have not responded to my many letters, and Nicole has chosen not to communicate with her daughter. When given the opportunity, I will provide these letters to the courts. Going back to 2007, I wanted nothing more than an amicable separation and a divorce from Nicole Ryan. I was not challenging the custody of our daughter. I was prepared to pay child support, and I was prepared to divide the assets more than equal in her favor. Nicole had been fighting with her family on and off over the years, but between 2000 and 2007, things were declining quickly. There were many arguments between Nicole and her family over money, property, and lawsuits. Nicole's sister, Peggy Doucette, accused Nicole of attempting to run her over with her car. Nicole denies these allegations. However, the investigation by the RCMP resulted in statements by Nicole's own mother that stated Nicole was sick and that Nicole had threatened she would do it again. The fighting was quickly taking a toll on Nicole's already deteriorating mental health. Our marriage had been damned, and I saw no other option but to leave, and I did. The emotional stressors and her diagnosis of depression were a result of the conflict she was having with her family and not me, as she stated in her testimony. I moved away to Kentville, Nova Scotia, where I later started a new relationship with my current partner. I lived over 200 kilometers away from Nicole. I felt an immediate sense of relief to be away from Nicole and her family. A certain weight was lifted from my shoulders. It's been 5 years now since Nicole's arrest, and although so much time has passed and her trial is now over, I have felt no closure. The public is still deceived by Nicole Ryan's false allegations that I was an abusive husband, and my side of the story has still not been heard. Will the court ever hear my testimony? Sadly, no, probably not. The details of our family are something that only Nicole and our daughter and I know. Everyone else is merely speculating on what they heard or what they think they know. There was a much brighter time for our family. Nicole was enjoying life as a school teacher. I was operating our small farm, and our daughter was loved and thriving. I cared about our family very much. I only wanted the best for them. I cared about Nicole very, very much. It is so hard to be deceived by someone after you put your heart and soul into that person. Nicole, I can say with sincerity that I am sorry your family came between us and our family the way they did. Things should never be like that for anyone. Please know that the lies you have told about me have been extremely hurtful. You have painted the father of your child as a monster, and sadly, you put everyone and everything before your own daughter. She's been a victim to seeing these things on the news. It has been hard for her to see the lies about me through the media, but she is a strong young lady and is just as loving and beautiful as ever. I will close in saying thank you to my many friends and family who have been supportive of me through all of this. And I wish to thank you for always believing in me and throughout these dark times. I have certainly learned a great deal about the hearts and minds of others through all of this, and we'll move on from here. Time will heal everything. Thank you for your time.